price for that?
I did. And, that price, it's a general, it's not a given.
Right.
But the whole, he can only do a spectrum because you guys are bidding out.
Right.
Instead of doing it, I know we can do an emergency purchase, but whatever. For 2032, for the, just the dust handling, the up and over, is anywhere between 75,000 and 80,000. To have the full remount and refurbish is between 125 and 130 for both rigs.
Either or.
Either for
each.
For each one. If you wanted to get them both done the same way, but 2032's box is in pretty good shape because he went down and checked that out. Where 31's box needs a lot more, more work done on it. And as we said before, the prices of engine replacement for 31 is $21,423. And that included the labor. 31's is more expensive because it's more detailed to take that one apart to put that motor in than it is to 32. I know.
Doesn't make much sense.
Yeah.
How much, I don't have the number on the one of them.
They're both the same if you're doing the full remount and refurbish.
I understood that, but I didn't understand the engine number. What was it, 21,423? Which one was that for?
That was
One out here.
the engine for the one out here,
Which is
2031.
31. And how much was the engine for 32?
32's was, I believe, 18.
Tell me, I don't know.
I thought it was just under 18.
Just under 18, yeah. Yeah, real close, so we're just gonna say 18. Okay, so,
Which I still don't understand the price of it, other than,
well, it's,
they must have made it easier to work on. Those newer.
yes, they have. Literally, they have to take the whole front part off in order to do the motor on 31 as opposed to 32. I'm gonna try to give you the benefits as far as I'm concerned between diesel and gas. Obviously, we all know we need a specialized mechanic to do the diesel. They are slightly better on fuel. But diesels, there's such a stringent regulations on the emissions for the diesels that's what keeps ending up being our problem. When something goes on the emissions, it causes such havoc. We have the turbo problems continuously. All these things have just been repetitive. We've been here many times for the same issue. The gas, it's easier to get mechanics. It's a shorter turnaround time for the repairs. It's cheaper for the repairs. Even the oil changes are cheaper because it doesn't take as much. And the vehicle itself is lighter, which is a good thing as well. Yes. But that's just the bill. But like we said, we've been living this back and forth in new motors. 2032's already had a considerable amount of work done to it. We've had already $65,000 worth of repairs on these ambulances this year. And it just doesn't seem feasible to me to keep putting a Band-Aid on the same issue just to rip it off and have to buy a more expensive Band-Aid to put it back on. It just doesn't make sense. Right now, 2031 has about 120,000 miles on it. 32 has about 75,000 miles on it. And like I said, it's the turbo, the oil leaks, the transmission, all that stuff repeated. If you get the chassis, you basically got a brand new ambulance.
It's a new vehicle.
It is, it's a new vehicle. It's just your box that's stopped. And having the whole refurbishment done means we can kind of critique to get the things up to what is better for running in the back of the ambulance. And during this process of getting the re-chassis done or the up, down, whatever, we'll get a loaner per ambulance. With what we've had coming in income, I think that we should go ahead and do both. Get 2 loaners, and then we'll have 3 ambulances. We cannot function with 2 ambulances, because this is what's gonna happen. One goes out, and here we are. And it's very frustrating to me to try to push this stuff and get people out the door. We have all these new members coming in, and what good is it when they don't have an ambulance to get their ride time in? Because we're sitting there with nothing. You got 3 new people, and you got 1 ambulance. They can't all be in the back at the same time. I just feel it's very beneficial for our area to have the coverage we need. And I think this is the best option for us. Right now, even if they put a new motor in 32, that's about a month with no loader. So you're a month with 1 ambulance. And then if it goes down like it did Wednesday, here we are again. And I don't like leaving the community hanging. I really don't. I mean, I came racing down here last night, the other night to get a call because people are getting frustrated because they don't even know, you know, we just want to be able to provide for everybody. We really do. And I feel that this is our best option. We have the money. 10% down from each one of them is less than one of the motors.
We have the down payment on hand. Well, if you look at the figures I gave you from the amount of income from insurance from last month, our billable charges from last month, this is after all the deductions, was $408,183. And as of that period of time, we had spent less than $200,000.
Was that billable or receivable? I mean, that's my question.
Billable.
I mean, 'cause that's not exactly money in hand is my concern.
But we're running in the positive.
Good. I mean, I just looked at it, now we're looking at $260,000. We struggled for 130. We still have to finance this somehow, and I have no problem if they can support themselves through this, which is the idea in the long run. But if they can't, where does that excess money come from? It's my concern, if we were to do both.
That's a liability, or a risk issue.
I understand the need for free, but I definitely don't want to leave our community in dire straits.
Well, the gross,
Fiscal
the
responsibility.
gross total services is 817. Billable is 408.
But I understand the difference. Gross is what they wish they could get. 418 is what they can bill insurance.
Should've got it.
Yeah.
Right, but I mean, it's still not money in hand, which is my concern, and we definitely have the need, but just with the need, I don't necessarily see how we're gonna come up with $260,000. If we do, how long can we finance that out for? I mean, it's the next question, I don't know.
Yeah, we have to look at financing options, honestly.
Right, because we don't have that kind of cash lying around. I mean,
Well, if you do the down payment, which is what we had said before, it's 13,000 plus the 850.
right, but how long is my question?
It's financing it through them, so we have to get some details on that as far as term.
I don't know if it's the same as like if I can finance a car for 6-7 years, I don't know if it's different for this type of vehicle. And like,
It's the same
I'm
idea.
assuming we would have to shop around for rates, or is that, I don't know how that works.
We would, so they, you know, the BCI type company will bid it through, will probably offer some sort of financing like we did with Scott Tax. Or we shop around to the banks that, you know, we use to see what's the best rate. Like with Scott Tax, we can go with that.
Jeff, you guys don't provide financing, correct?
That's Jim.
No, Jeff Rowland.
He's on the phone. He's the VCI, but he joined the club. What'd you say, Jeff? So let's see if we can hear.
Looking at the financing, we work with several financing companies that we contact with that work with municipalities on a regular basis.
Okay.
Please repeat that. Couldn't hear.
So, they don't do financing, but they work with banks, I mean, like a car dealer would. Rusty?
Did you say that Jeff had looked at the box on 2032 and that was, the box was in good shape?
Yeah, it's 8,000 to do the up down.
To do the up down was about between 75
I'm sorry, let me start again. Did Jeff look at the box on
Yes, he did.
2032, and did he say that was in good shape?
Yes, he did.
That's my question, I don't know how much.
Hey, Mayor, just a friendly reminder to everybody, if the financing is gonna go longer than 5 years, the approval of financing is subject to this referendum.
Right.
And so, you know, you're not gonna be able to turn around on a dime and order this thing in 10 days, and I'm assuming borrowing will be longer than 5 years. So you're talking about really like a 60-day time frame to be able to actually like close on the financing itself.
Right.
You're talking at least a month from whenever the board takes action before being able to actually even place an order for this thing.
Right, so the full process would be, we have to write an RFP, we have to put it out to bid, we have to receive the bids, and then we have to get the financing.
And we could run the RFP and the financing authorization at the same time.
Right. They could run in parallel.
Right.
Well, if we go to bidding other companies to do the work, there's no one close by. We go to Maryland or New Jersey, they would not give us loaners.
Well, you can build that into the RFP document that says they have to give us a loaner, which means they won't bid on it. But to follow our, legally, we have to put it out to bid, even if it's one company, they have to bid on it formally. We have to have a date.
So we don't have to seek bids, we just publicize it?
I understand the board's
For $30,000.
concern, but I have my concerns too. I mean, I realize sometimes we're not thought of essential as being important, but we are. And we like to have safe vehicles. We like to have ones we can count on. We're a transportation department, pretty much is what we are. And if somebody's bus breaks down, they got another bus to replace it. We don't have that. We're sitting ducks right now, and I don't like it. I don't like not being able to help the people that need it. Right now, we can't mutually aid different areas because we just don't have. We have the people, but we don't have the equipment. And I've tried different venues, I've tried different ways, and this just seems the best way to go.
Well, if we do the.
Can I say something?
Sure. What was that?
Jeff Finley.
I just, in hearing what Nate said just now, you know, being 60 days out, I would just wonder if we might be able to do some kind of decision tonight for maybe a deposit or something, because the longer we wait at Robinson, according to this thing called, that's, you know, that's kind of money in. The longer we wait, another 60 days, that's one thing. If we can move the process along and at least get something, then we can get loaners or we can be making money with it.
So, Jeff, you know, I understand why you would suggest that, but the village can't put a deposit down on something that we aren't sure how we're going to be financing. You know, we can't place an order to purchase something until we know how we're going to pay for it. If you're key
Explanation of a big thing is that we just try to move forward, if we can't make a resolution or any kind of decision tonight, we just move forward and keep this whole thing moving so that we can fully sign and solve.
It's about $11,000 we've lost in revenue just in 10 calls.
Assuming we were okay.
I said about, yeah.
Yeah, they're about 300, I mean, their average is $350 a call, or 40 cents.
Hey, I brought you some high land calls right to the station. I'll let you know.
That's good. I like those.
Mr. Mayor,
Rusty?
I have some degree of interest in putting a new engine in 2032.
So I
Tune of
know you
$18,000 to get us an ambulance on the road the fastest way that we can get one on the road.
So I have an idea too that may not solve, but help solve both problems. Put the engine in 2032, which the rest of it's okay, it's 18,000-ish miles.
One owner transmission.
And we move forward with the RFP for 31 re-chassis. It gets us an ambulance on the road, and we develop the RFP, doesn't mean we send it out tomorrow. But we develop it so that it's ready to go out, so that we're ready, one step closer.
That does fit what we've said for the last 2 or 3 months, which is that we wanted to see how the code worked, how the finances worked, how our money was coming in the next few months, and we said that if we were doing real well, that we had strong intentions of rechassing it, Anyway, that would fit that. That would give us an ambulance now, the RFP would be a step towards that. We wouldn't have to make a final obligation, but we would be moving in that direction, depending on just the same things that we've said for the last couple of months.
They're not moving anywhere.
Well, it's gonna be about the same amount of time to do it up and down as it is to do a new motor. And you talk about almost $20,000 to between 75 and 80. I just,
Well,
and the difference is, you're not gonna have a loaner. We have nothing. We got one ambulance still for all that extended period of time. We got another month waiting for a loaner. Yeah, put in.
bid out the 75,000, which is a process. Taking
They're all a process.
And then we've got to find financing for the 75,000, because we don't have that sitting in the bank. We have the 18,000 for the motor sitting in the bank, and it's under that threshold.
40,000
bidding
right
out.
at the moment.
Yeah.
But it's not 80. That's what I said, we don't have the amount to do the up and down motor rechecks. The motor we do. So we can fix the problem we can fix right now, or we have to go through 60 days of RFPs and, I mean, it seems like the quickest solution, unfortunately.
Fix the problem. And then work on a long-term solution so that we're not spending $65,000 a year in maintenance.
Well, I
It's
just,
gonna be 80,000 now for the fix this. I mean, we can run brand new rigs for $80,000 a year, but
So my-
do that tonight.
so my question is, are we gonna send this bid out soon, or are we gonna keep
Yeah.
tabling this? And we're in the same boat if we get turning 32 back and 33 goes down. I mean, it's just, we don't even know, literally, none of us do. It was a used motor that got put in there to begin with. We've already had problems with it.
Now, is this,
This is the one that was being used ether to keep starting it, which caused a lot of problems with it.
Which one is this you're talking about?
32.
That's a
We're not-
$14,000.
We don't care what happened to 32 before, we're talking about putting a brand new motor.
Okay, well, but the motor is fine, but we don't know what this transmission is or anything else because everything was used, okay? That's all I'm bringing up. We need to remember that these things are just little things that could just crop up. And it's stressful on me too. I understand.
there's always something.
You know,
Sooner or later, they'll come up sneaking eyes.
exactly. We did, being in a prayer, you just hold your breath.
Yeah, we're obligated by law to follow certain steps. With sneaks in the scenario, we can't bypass the law.
Oh, I understand that, and I
I
don't,
mean, I understand where the mayor's coming from. Right now, we have 18,000. We can at least get the vehicle running in 30 days. And we can just do it.
Instead of just looking at the situation and having nothing done, and then falling.
Because we can't even sign a contract for the loaner until we have all the financing worked out.
Right. And I mean, it's an unfortunate.
Right now, we're down to one, which doesn't help the community.
Right. And it doesn't help our billing capacity.
no.
Rusty.
Laura, you got anything on this?
She's coming.
She's got
Hi,
that.
I'm in favor of, this time, just, for the vehicle that's down in Halsted at the repair shop already, with the estimate of the 18,000 to replace the engine. That would be the quickest thing that we have in our budget currently already to go. That would get us back to having 2 ambulances on the road as soon as possible. possible, and then, I would be in favor of be looking to creating the RFP for, one, re-chassis, for the 2031.
It kicks that process off. We have to write it to start with.
Is this the scenario without the loaner?
Yeah, but, for tonight, to get everything, like, it's in our power to get one, engine replaced, and to get that all moving right now, as opposed to waiting months for anything to happen otherwise. Because we can get the process for the other stuff in motion, so, I'll make a proposal right now that we replace the engine on, 2032.
That's right, it's the right number.
For, it is, that estimate of around the 18,000.
So we should do it not to exceed.
We should have a specific
Not to
number.
exceed the-
18.5.
Second that. I agree with Laura, and I will second that.
18.5.
I'm gonna get like 18.5 just because.
Yeah, not to exceed 18,500.
Rusty said 20,000. Just because.
We've got almost 40,000 on hand.
I'm just making a bigger number than that so that we don't get caught.
Right, because we got a lot.
I'm just trying to make a bigger number so we don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's not limit ourselves.
Mayor, if I can, do $19,999, because $20,000 I think is your threshold for bidding.
Gotcha, okay.
That's what we had. That's what Laura said.
My motion to, $19,999, not to exceed that amount.
Okay,
No, second.
okay. Yeah, sure.
Is the place that's replacing this engine the same place that's we're gonna do the chassis for?
No.
No. Re-chassis was
This is a Ford dealership in Halsted.
Okay, yeah, I thought
And this engine
it
will
was the same place
be,
we could come.
just to recap, this engine will be brand new. The rest of it won't be, the engine will be.
Yep.
And the engine will have a 2-year warranty, right?
Yes.
So those are good things. Obviously, other stuff can.
Well, I just hope that we could move forward on the other one too, because I just don't want to pay the $6 again.
Right.
Because we don't know how.
We're not done, get it over.
Let's vote on this, and then, yeah, we'll move forward. All right, Laura? Is it 2 years or 3 years? Yeah, I think it's 2 years.
Do about it.
The paperwork says the new engine is a 2-year unlimited mileage warranty and the new chassis had a 36,000.
3 years, right?
That's what this means.
Yes.
Yeah, the reach is like a new car, 3 years, 36.
Yep.
The engine is 2 years unlimited mileage. All right, go ahead, Jeff.
I've been authorized to offer to the village motor vehicles that would basically come to a signing agreement for a rental fee, which is $3,500 a month.
Okay.
And if the village does become more interested in the
Can't hear a single word.
and waive that fee, because you now qualify for the treatment from the company who is now with something that we're trying to offer to the help of people get a vehicle different and service in the year. Without having to go ahead and put basically another 9 mile or get another 6-year engine. Who's the one to get there? We all know that it's just a matter of time before it will fail.
Okay, so that's,
Would you paraphrase that for us?
Yeah.
so we have a motion and a second, but what Jeff has said is, there is a rental program that they'll offer us for $3,005 a month to rent the ambulance. That they would then waive that fee if we did the rate.
Well, that gives us another option for the third ambulance.
That's true. Right now, we have a motion and a second to fix 2032. But the new engine
Yes.
And yes.
Mr. Mayor,
Rusty?
I would like to move that we establish an RFP
Okay.
for the potential rechassing of 2031. I don't know if it needs to have more detail in it than the motion in that.
No, I mean,
I'm not moving that we do buy it, I'm not moving that we send it out, but I'm moving that we start the process, we establish an RFP.
create the RFP.
Soon, right now.
Robin, Nate, we will bring a brief of RFP. And we'll bring it to the next meeting.
That's my motion.
Okay? And,
I'll second.
Robin, I got you. Should we look at that rental program? Provided that Jeff is
Certainly, we should certainly talk with
Yeah,
Jeff some more.
some parts from Jeff.
Talk with Jeff some more and find out more detail on that, or if that doesn't require a motion or anything.
No.
I'll still check on that.
It's over my 5,000. So yes, it does have to get put through.
Yeah, eventually we'll have to, yeah.
You know?
But we'll get details about, and we'll bring it on.
Because I don't want to get weighed down
We
because
can
of
bring this
that.
one during the process, then maybe we can.
Okay, I just don't want to get weighed down because of something I
Okay,
did.
so we have a motion and a second to advance the RFP, create the RFP, and bring it to the next meeting. Laura?
Yes.
Ed?
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Fran?
Yes.
Rusty?
Yes.
Yes.
And yes.
I'd like to say that was all of me, but it's not.
It's not a regular department head report, right?
That's right. We're just gonna do it all and get it over with.
Let's start going next thing.
First thing I'd like to do is to make sure that our medical director, Dr. Rapids, is actually on the insurance. We need proof of that for him, so that he has peace of mind that he knows he's covered under our insurance.
We talked about this, but I don't think we're gonna close it up.
Because he's never seen anything in regards to it.
Dr. Raffis.
James Ruffus, yes.
Oh, I talked about Cindy and I think the insurance company talked about this at one point, so. We should,
What kind of insurance do we have?
professional liability insurance.
Yes.
It's under the fire department.
Well, it's
The
under-
EMS is under the fire
Yeah, the
department's
whole
coverage.
insurance plan.
Yeah.
The whole thing is all together.
Also, if you guys get a chance, go upstairs and look at the floors. They're awesome. We split the cost with Company 2s to get them taken care of and get them redone. Also, while we were moving everything out of there, we smelled this nasty sewage smell. And come to find out when I opened up the cabinet and started cleaning things out, the pipe upstairs that carries the sewage gas was split in half. Split right open, so it's a wonder nobody had been getting god awful sick up there all this time. So, I tried getting a hold of Jim, he was unavailable, so I called the mayor, who called Jeff, and we went ahead and got it repaired by, the plumbing company, so we took care of that.
DPW is supposed to pay that bill, right?
Yeah, not me,
Is that, what company did that?
Martin Plumbing.
We got that.
Okay, so for the month of June, we had 130 calls. Thus explaining our need for, in order to keep doing this. We have several new members that, like I said, that we're just trying to have a hard time getting in there. Nate, I don't know where you're at with that hospital agreement, but we gotta get something moving. These guys cannot get their clinical time without this agreement in place. Did you leave?
Nate, did you hear that?
No, sorry, I was kind of getting break up pretty hard. What was the question?
Oh, the hospital agreements?
I'll have to reach back out to the Arnett and Lawrence folks. I believe the ball's in their court last I knew. I haven't heard anything from them.
Let's just check on those when you move it for our people.
Because right now they're having a really hard time getting their clinical done because those are the hospitals they were depending on. Also, there's 2 new members. We have Ronald Pasto, which some people in the area apparently know. We got him taking care of his son in the back of the ambulance in the station where he originally met him.
This is RJ.
Young run or old run?
Young,
RJ. So he was an EMT basic in Virginia, he was in the military. He's willing to drive at this point to, get his feet wet.
Lives in the hospital.
He also has already signed up for the EMT class at Broome. And he's very excited to join, so that's one. The other one is Spencer Wood. She is currently working at the pharmacy in Wilson, where she's been for about 7 years. She also signed up for the EMT class as well for the fall. Very enthusiastic young woman. She did a ride along. It was a bad call, and she did very well. But I wanted her to see if she was going to be able to take right in the back of the ambulance, because not everybody can handle that swaying. I have not yet got Rod in there, but obviously he was an EMT, so he's already used to it. So those are the 2 that I would like to bring forward. She's got.
Mayor? Fran, would you like to make a motion to accept these matters?
Okay, I'll make a motion that we accept Spencer Margaret Wood.
Second?
Discussion on her? Laura, on the line?
I couldn't hear Fran.
Well, she wants to accept
Spencer Margaret Wood.
Spencer Margaret Wood for the EMS department.
Okay, so it's just Spencer, Margaret Wood.
Yeah, we gotta do it separate.
Okay, yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Fran?
Yes.
Rusty?
Yes.
Ron?
Yes.
And yes.
Okay, and I propose that we accept, as a member of the emergency squad, Ronald James Pasto Jr.
And then she made another motion to accept Rob Pasto Jr., RJ.
Second?
Yes.
Charles? Yes.
Yes.
Ed, forgot to.
Yes.
Rusty?
Yes.
Ron?
Yes.
And yes.
And Nate, I don't know if you've heard anything about the CARE Act or not, but that might be something that we can look at to offset some of these costs.
Look at the book, Robin, I didn't quite catch that.
The CARE Act,
CARE Act.
it's a coronavirus type thing that came out.
Looking at it briefly, I thought that we were eligible to do that, but if you can look at it and verify that.
It's worth looking at.
I'm not aware of anything specific, but I haven't looked at CARES Act for this purpose. So if you've already started to look at some section or guidance on this, you can send me that. That'd be a great place for me to start working from.
But I just opened up the site itself and read it. I mean, it's not like I pulled any information off. So if you open it up, you're gonna see the same thing I did.
Anything else?
Let me think now.
Let's see, we're doing department head reports, so we'll go to Jim.
Sure. Rusty, you want to start?
Certainly, the fire department had their annual elections, and they elected Department Chief Jim Morris, First Assistant Chief Andrew Churchman, Second Assistant Chief Charles Olmsted, Deputy Administrative Chief Tyler Rowland, Deputy Department Secretary Kelly Hawkins, and Department Treasurer Janice Janice Johnson. I move that we approve those fire department elections, accept those officers.
I'll second that.
couldn't see a lot.
I know,
So,
here's my lips moving.
Watch the wings.
A lot of seconds to that.
Watch the wings.
Everybody online heard that?
Unless you can have a copy of it.
Yeah, I'll give you this
So we have a motion and a second, any discussions? Thank you for volunteering another year.
What's the,
Laura?
Yes.
Ed?
Yes.
Charles?
Yes.
Yes.
Rusty?
Yes.
yes.
And yes.
And we have, in the fire department, we have 2 members who have resigned. David Strickland from Company Freeze and Eric Benjamin from, I forget what Company Force.
Move down here.
I don't know if in our paperwork, Rodney, it matters to the village what company people belong to, but Demetria Smith has transferred to Company 4s from Company 1s, if that's something we keep track of. It'll be on the paper, but it's on the back of that paper. Okay, it's on the back. That's it. Here we go.
Okay. Grade 14 calls for the month of June to the assisted EMS, 4 fire alarms, 4 MVAs, 2 fires, 2 public service calls. I gave the AED to Jeff for the swimming pool. We had our department physicals last week, so part of that. Finally got it through to the Knox Box Company, which was long past. So the village is up and running on